right, what is up, guys? Tiger fans, one and all. We are kicking things off a little bit faster than usual because we are late. We were supposed to start at around 7:30, and here we are 5 minutes later. I hope everybody is having a wonderful night. And this is match, I think, 7 of the NECC tournament. Oh, it's match 27. Okay, the entire tournament, this is match 27. This is round 7 for us. So we're near and close to the end. We are almost to finals, or semifinals, I guess. We're almost to semifinals. This is gonna be a really packed week. Tonight at 7:30, and what are the other times? Let me look that up real quick. Then we have Wednesday at 8 p.m. and Friday at 7. So it is going to be a busy week for League of Legends Esports. We'll be playing two days in a row, and then the other day after that. So it's busy, busy, busy. We are nearing finals, so everybody's working on their picks, solidifying our team comps, and we're just practicing, getting ready for that final. And this year, I'd say we have a pretty darn good shot of it. We haven't had the steepest competition so far, but I reckon that's about to change. Whether this game or the next or the next or the next. I have had a little bit of inside info that I will share. It does seem like they are using new accounts to hide how good they really are and what champs they play. So that's kind of a cheesy strategy. They don't really play fair, I guess. They don't want us to know what champs they play, and we can't really ban fairly because of that. So it's a little rude of them, but I don't care. We're playing against the Blugolds. No idea where they're from. And after this game, we'll make sure nobody hears from them ever again. They're going to quit the team after this, and we're just going to stomp their faces in it. La-di-da-di-da. I am extremely biased, as you can tell, because I know our team has absolutely mopped house with everybody that they've come into contact with. Invites. Odd. Okay, so it looks like we're having more client-side issues. There was server maintenance just a little while ago. The servers did just come back up, so we might see a few bugs before and after the game starts. So hopefully, everything goes according to plan. I don't really want this to be a late one. I don't think anybody else does either. So we're going to try and 2-0 again and finish this up quickly. So yeah, weather's been getting a little cooler. I've been actually having to wear jackets everywhere now. A warm-natured person I am. And Cody did us the pleasure of absolutely cranking the AC up and then making sure it's not absolutely boiling in here. Putting a bunch of gamers in a tight space together makes for a very warm room. 2-0 or 1-and-run. Listening in at work right now, please win. So if I get fired, it won't feel so bad. Maybe you should do your job, buddy. I think your livelihood is a little bit more important than a video game, brother. And that goes to everybody. If you are ditching something to be here and listen in, do whatever you need to do. If you need to do homework, do it. Study, do it. If you need to do your job and get paid so that you can have a sustainable lifestyle, do it. Way to go, dude. No, I'm messing with you. I don't care. Well, at least you have a comfortable work environment. That's all I can say about that. So I've been really interested about what we're going to see team comp wise because I have not heard a single thing about what the enemy team plays. Just that they've been using Smurf accounts to make it seem like they play less champions than they actually do. So I will not feel bad at all if and when we absolutely stomp them. So for those of you who don't know, smurfing is just creating a new account after being a better player and using that new account to absolutely curb stomp everybody in lower elo. And what was going on? Still can't join. Okay. So anyways, the smurfing is just a real problem because it just limits the people who are actually in low elo and are struggling to climb because they're playing against Smurfs every single game. Smurf them. Well, we got to prove that we're not like them. We can do it on our mains. Somebody accused Brecken of smurfing last series, or at least the last series I was at, because make them turn blue. They accused Brecken of smurfing because he was doing incredibly well, but his rank showed that it was much lower. That is because of the recent MMR changes, and Brecken has just been playing a lot less ranked lately, so it went from diamond to gold, and he's just been sort of chilling in gold for the time being until he decides to play more ranked. So yeah, it's just sort of bad manners to use a Smurf for esports because I get I get the need to feel like you're playing better, but play all of your champions on that account so people know what to scout. Or like if you do play a Smurf, I guess they are using main accounts. I was told okay on the op.gg that they gave us, which is the website that shows like their profiles and everything. They had like level 20 accounts and like level 30 accounts. So like very low ranked accounts. So I don't know what's going on. I'm guessing that they just linked the wrong account. Tap in ECU, show them they're not like us. No, literally. They're really rank wise, their top player is the only thing that we should worry about. I wish I could view his profile and see what he plays, get a little bit of insider information. I Bebo DM QC. I did a little bit of secondary scouting here. I hope this is allowed because if it isn't, oh well. I'm only here like once a week anyway. DM QC. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Looks like he's been playing jungle though. Ah, gotcha. I guess he is the jungler. No, it's not too bad. Jesse can match him as a stop. Stop. Okay, yeah. For those of you who don't know, op.gg used to be like nice and didn't have this many ads on the screen. And then they got greedy and they prompt you to turn off your ad blocker every time you launch the website. It doesn't matter. We will smash their bros. So yeah, this guy's the jungle main. I'm guessing this is who Jesse saw and started to learn Lee Sin counter matchup. So he will be prepared for this. I don't know why that keeps on turning itself back on. So yeah, he does pretty well on Lee Sin consistently. So it will be an interesting match for Jesse. I'm hoping that he has figured out that counter matchup. Okay. So yeah, there's a little bit of silliness going on in the chat right now. Let's see if we can get an iPad kid to translate this. Skibbity, Ohio, Walmart, yodeling kid, drippy cheese prime. Do you like my sword? 9 plus 10, 21. When your brain goes numb, do you call that mental freeze? Okay. Well, everybody's just restless and ready to get this game over with. We're already 15, 16 minutes past the time we're supposed to start. Just a lot of technical difficulties all around. Client being slow, client not working, not accepting invites, not even sending them. Okay, I already have that link. We good. Matches up there. All right. And now we wait. There's a lot of heated discussion going on in there. Oh, I completely forgot. Okay, the new champion is in the game, but we will not be allowed to play her because she just came out. I do believe that the rule is 2 weeks after the champion is released or reworked, then the ban will be lifted. So it's just sort of an unspoken ban right now. So let's let's look more at the. Okay. Okay, pineapple. Pineapple is actually okay. Pineapple in A1. Maya says good luck, guys. I don't think we're gonna need it, to be honest, because we've been doing quite. That is an eyesore. Goodness, I'm sorry about that. So overall, this guy seems like he could climb because he just performs well on his champions in low elo, but I'm guessing he's just. Let's see the rank games. Yeah, I don't think that any of these are champions that anybody should be playing in low elo other than like Shen. Because like Irelia is kind of mechanically impossible in low elo, especially when people move weird. So when you think about it like this, think about it like prime Lance Armstrong on steroids, bike riding versus somebody who just took off their training wheels. That is how it's like from low to high, high to low elo. So people just move different the more you progress in ranks and the more you digress in ranks. So people who are higher ranked typically struggle to land skill shots and otherwise in low elo because they just move differently and they're used to playing high elo where they move all exactly the same. There's been a ongoing strategy that's been happening for years in high elo where they move like low elo players and just don't try to dodge anything at all. So everybody's missing their skill shots. All right, first ban goes to ECU. ECU bans the Jarvan. Just good overall pick. I didn't see much of it on the op.gg, but that doesn't matter. Anybody with hands can play Jarvan, so it's important to get that off the board. One game can mean all the difference. Looks like Blugold is responding with a Poppy ban. I have only ever seen Ali play that, so I'm guessing they're going to go with the dash heavy comp or a carry that needs their dash. It looks like we respond with a Shen ban, just a safe overall pick for their top laner, and a Lee Sin ban while they ban Yone for both Brecken and Coda. Third and final ban of the first ban phase goes to Blugold. They're taking their sweet time with this. I'm guessing that they might ban either mid or ADC here, maybe jungle. They're probably going to get like Ivern or Nunu out of the way here. Or they're not going to do anything. Is the site broken again? Okay, they said Hecarim ban. I have not seen Jesse play Hecarim consistently in like 2 seasons, so that is a throwaway ban. Looks like we first lock in Brecken Smolder. Maybe Chris's. I don't know. We're just going to see how the draft goes. And they lock in Ash first. Okay. That is indeed a Hecarim ban. They confirmed it twice. Then we have Ash Milio for our bot lane. Oh, we have Nico open. Please, please lock in the Nico. I am actually begging on my hands and knees. Twitch Nico. Twitch Nico, it's open. Please. Yes, yes. Oh, this it's always fun to see the Twitch Nico luck, and I'm hoping they pick Twitch for Chris here. It would be kind of foolish not to pick jungle here because Nunu Ivern can easily just be their next two bans. So they would either need to pick Chris or Jesse here. I think it would be wise to pick either of them. Yep, just as I said, Jesse is just too important of a piece on the chessboard to leave to the side. Nunu's lane presence here will be monumental for any given lane, so it's good to see Jesse on a comfortable pick. Once again, seeing the Nico back on the Rift. All right, and their mid laner locks in LeBlanc. Overall, pretty safe pick and probably capable of getting in and out and killing Smolder pretty quickly. So, reckon we'll need to adjust to that accordingly, assuming he is the Smolder and it's not Chris. And now onto the second ban phase. It might be bugged again. And they are banning Coda's set. Overall, safe pick for him. Good idea. We're banning Kled. Interesting ban by ECU, but I'm sure that Coda had a reason. They're banning Dr. Mundo. They want Coda off the board. They're seeing how well he is doing into the solo lane. Last ban of the second ban phase goes to ECU. We do still have their top and jungle open. They're banning the Graves for their jungle. I honestly would have been the Lee Sin. Because I'm not sure how that matchup is into Nunu. I don't think it's that good. I could be wrong. I will confer with Connor once he gets back. Second pick phase. First pick goes to Blugold. And they are locking in the Udyr. Just very safe, very consistent pick. Very versatile in its build path. Very versatile in its playstyle. Just overall a good pick. Good into Nunu as well. All right, next pick goes to ECU, and we will have the next two. It looks like we're locking in Chris's Vayne. We've been seeing a lot more of that lately, and honestly, it's been pretty solid pick so far. I'm excited to see more of it. All that's left to pick is Coda. With their top still open, it's hard to pick without getting counterpicked, so he's just trying to pick a dependable, safe laner. Probably the Alawi, but we'll see if he locks it in. Locking in the Aurora. For those of you who don't know, day one when Aurora first came out, Coda was #1 mastery in the world for a good while because he was just playing Aurora consistently. And they lock in the Ornn. As the door cracks, I can hear our players begging them to lock in the Ornn because they are just that confident they can beat it. It's good to see a little bit of cockiness from ECU. That's what we love about the sport. Just a little bit of showboating, a little bit of pride here and there. Looks like that was Malphite. Okay, kind of an awkward swap. Yeah, there's just so much wrong with this game. First, they send us op.ggs that aren't their actual accounts. Then they keep on messing up with bans and picks. It's just a mess all around. Just sort of a Coda's being a good sport about it, allowing them to pick the Malphite. They're conferring with the team whether or not they should allow the Ornn that was just locked in to be actually locked in. Just sort of a mess all around, but understandably so, because this website has been weird in the past. But ECU side did not have any issues, so I don't think. I think it was more user error than anything else. So overall, it's just pretty consistent draft from either side. Is we don't really have a ton of frontline for our team, and they have the Udyr and the Ornn, so they will be able to have longer, more drawn out fights than us. But if we take short trades and get some good picks, I think we can. I think we can wear them out. I do think that overall they win 5v5 earlier on, but the harder we scale, the better our 5v5 will be towards the end. So what's going to be important is those early objectives and making sure we get enough gold to make those solo laners scale much faster, snowball much faster. Okay. We agreed, like the first time, not banning was acceptable, except the heck ban, but not the second Ornn lock in. Like that locked in. All right. And it looks like Ornn is what's going to be locked in. Overall, I do think into the team fight, the Ornn is better here, but we'll have a harder time laning into the Aurora. Overall, I do think we have pretty strong lanes all around. Brecken will take a bit to scale, but he has shown time and time again that he has been able to do that, consistently poking, consistently stacking on Smolder. So it will be a more comfortable pick, but he's not quite had a matchup like this before. So we will see how he does into the LeBlanc. Hasn't quite played in a mage assassin matchup before, so yeah, let's hope he does well. And I do believe that LeBlanc clone can add to Smolder passive stacks, so I do think it's a bit of a double-edged sword, trading in that little bit more burst and safe engage that you have as LeBlanc into Smolder in exchange for him getting more stacks whenever you use your clone. So yeah, it's just sort of a double-edged sword. Over time, Brecken will get stronger and stronger, so this LeBlanc is going to try and stomp that Smolder into the ground earlier on. I do not think Jesse will let that happen. I do think we will be seeing frequent visits to mid and bot here. Maybe a couple to top, depending on how the grub setup is. I'm not quite sure how Aurora will lane into Ornn. I haven't seen the matchup ever, so I haven't seen much of Aurora at all, really. So we'll just see how this goes. But yeah, bot is just a tale as old as time. We have Ali's Nico. She's gonna sneak in lane as a minion, get the 2 to 3 man ult when the jungler ganks, and then Chris is gonna clean up. Jesse's gonna be there to help Chris clean up. Maybe a TP or two. So yeah, it's just those side lane fights are gonna be all the difference. Getting those early objectives, and yeah, so Connor's coming back in, and he will discuss with us how that draft went, what his thoughts are.
Okay, what's up, y'all? Draft went well. The Ash Milio is really the only thing that I'm like necessarily like ooh about. I mean, the LeBlanc is good because we have a Smolder Vein, so like LeBlanc has plenty of uptime to or not uptime. She has some angles to find Vayne and Smolder, which could be bad. But I think how it's going to end up going, though, we do have Aurora into Ornn, which is awesome for us. And we got the first pick, the Smolder, and we got the Nunu. So we're on a lot of comfortability at the moment. Our top side is really comfortable, but the name of the game this time around is Smolder Stacks. I mean, that's the name of the game every time there's a Smolder in the game. So we're just going to play for him to get 225. He's up against a LeBlanc. It's supposed to be better for LeBlanc, but Brecken's diamond, this guy's bronze. I'm metagaming a little bit. I'm sure Brecken will end up with 225 stacks, like 20 minutes, sub 20 minutes.
And I did bring up that I do think LeBlanc clone also allows for the passive stacks on the Smolder.
I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't even think about that.
I do think I know that Fiddlesticks effigies do. I know that Shaco clone does.
And Heimerdinger turrets.
And Heimerdinger turrets. So
yeah, it probably does.
It stands to reason that Smolder will be able to stack off of LeBlanc clone. So we'll just see how that works.
It's just a matter of chunking her down to get the clone out. But we have Vayne into Udyr Ornn. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. As long as this Vayne gets up time, she can kind of rip through them. And then we've got Smolder Execute to also help with that. He's going to be doing really good damage to everybody. And then we've got the Nunu, the Engage, the front line, the Slow with the Z, big chomps for smites stealing and whatever on all the objectives. And it's all just pretty well rounded right now. We've got AP top, AD mid. We've got mixed damage bot as well as a tank jungle. So, I mean, that's really all you can ask for, other than swapping out the AD and AP damage from mid and top, but we've got good comfortability. I mean, you can see Coda's played a lot of Aurora. So, now we'll just see how it goes. The team has a good idea of what to do. They have a good idea of what the enemy wants to do. We read their jungler really well. They first banned the Poppy because they want to play Lee Sin, so then we ended up banning the Lee Sin. And then during the second round, they banned the Set. And then we were thinking, like, ooh, what does this guy want to play? What can he play with the Poppy ban that could end up taking over early from the jungle side? And it ended up being a unanimous Graves. This guy plays Graves. Oh, flash
burn
out from
splash
Udyr.
instantly.
Yep, that's pretty good. But yeah, so we banned his Graves, and we knew he was going to play Udyr. Our original bans were going to have Udyr in the first three, and then we were going to ban Udyr again, but then we decided we would rather him be on Udyr rather than like a Graves or a Lee Sin who has that early game pressure. So we just opted to go for that instead. And I mean, he walked right into our hands with that Udyr pick. So we'll see how this one all goes.
And I do think that, like, if we go dead even, I do think their mid-game 5v5 will be a tad bit better.
Yeah.
But I did see that Chris went lethal tempo, so into those longer fights, he should be a bit more of a threat as long as he gets some kind of item lead, and he will be fine.
Yep, that is what we are playing for is later. We're probably going to end up giving 2 dragons, playing for grubs over dragons early, and then hopefully by time 3rd dragon spawns, we've all got our items. We're all, higher levels. We have some more comfortability to play with. So things will be a lot better later, but they definitely do win the early to mid game fights a bit easier than we will. But we play for late. We got the Aurora, we got the Smolder, we got the Vayne. That's all we can do. We've got the Nunu and the Nico for early game, and then everybody else just scales to oblivion.
Good poke happening all around the map. Coda does get 2 first, so he's going to get a little bit extra poke. He is opting for Grasp to get that little bit of extra poke and a little bit of extra sustain off, and it will be benefiting him well. He has procced it a few times already, just from what we've seen. And I haven't really seen a lot of Aurora in lane because the pick rate has just plummeted.
Ali will land her root and all 3 charges of her Q onto the Ashe. That's really good poke. I was telling Ali before the game, their whole game plan for bot is it's all on Ali for the trades. She's got to allow Chris room to farm.
And Chris does have pot advantage and an pretty much entire mana bar over. And
they
Jesse is coming in.
Q out. That's huge for ECU. This will probably end up in kills. Ignite going to come out for Ashe.
Ashe does burn
flash.
barrier. She has no summer spells now.
Nice.
We'll give the kill for Chris.
This should go to Udyr is here. I don't think this matters.
They just need to kite it out a little bit better.
Yeah, they kill this.
Chris is going for the side E over here. He does pop barrier.
Nice. Cool. Overall,
we'll get 2 for 1 here.
Who all got the kills if you do? Udyr got 1, but Vayne got 2. That's all we needed right there. That's very worth for the side of ECU. 2 kills to 1 is already very good, but getting kills on a character like Vayne over Udyr is infinitely better.
Yeah, starting to build Leandries into a Vayne that just got 2 kills is very, very poor idea. He will need to be a bit tankier if he wants to gank bot ever again. Coda is going to have to burn flash. He is overstaying just a tad bit. Ornn will have a bit more lane sustainability than him, but it's just important that Coda stays in the game.
Yeah, and Udyr, it's really tricky for him in the jungle. For the sake of your clear, you kind of have to go Leandries into tank instead of going full tank. Because like against Nunu, who's likely going to build a Sunfire, he's just going to be faster than you, and Nunu already has more lane pressure than the Udyr, so he can't afford to not go Leandries to keep up with the Nunu as much as he can.
LeBlanc does take a turret shot here. A little bit of even poke going on. Let's get a stack check on the Smolder so far. He is at 25 already, so he's had the first upgrade. So you will have AoE, so we'll have a bit of late...
Looks like Ashe is going to go down here.
Milio healing is insane here.
That's actually kind of crazy. Milio will get the kill over the Ashe, though, so that's nice.
They will need healing cut if they want to take more extended fights like that in the future. Especially after Milio gets 6.
Yep, that Oblivion Orb purchase for Nico might be on the radar, but honestly, I don't think they'll think about it.
Honestly, it might be an LDR angle, so I don't think Chris will go Mortal Reminder.
I'm not sure. It's tricky. I'm thinking he's just gonna go Bork Rage Blade.
Ornn is absolutely chunking the Aurora top lane.
Yeah.
He's just prepping for the TP. Ornn is pushing that wave into him, so he will have a fresh wave. And Ornn is backing off.
Wow. Somehow Brecken got that wave in with no mana against the LeBlanc. That's kind of crazy.
That would be because I think it's either 20 or 25 mana is all that Smolder Q costs.
Yeah.
And with it being AoE now, it is just so much easier for Brecken to push in waves. He's not really getting any waves sacked under his turret anymore. So it's just important that he keeps farming, keeps stacking. And that first upgrade is exactly what he needed to keep stacking.
Yep, that's really all you do need is just to keep on stacking, keep getting those upgrades on your queue. Bot lane going to do some more farming under their tower. Wave will meet here. Probably going to see some Nico Qs. Yep, she did land it onto both. Really well done by Ali. It's like Ornn's going to be trying to back for some mana. Brecken taking a little bit of a trade with that LeBlanc, and Coda trying to...
Pretty stagnated so far. Udyr is taking the first dragon.
You're not going to let him reset. It's well played by Coda there.
Coda's just going to keep on canceling it.
Yep. He's going to queue here.
You can't back one of mages in your land, buddy.
Nope. They are going to pick up the first Drake, which is what we expected, and we are going to trade the grubs. Everything's going according to plan so far. The only thing that's not according to plan is the fact that this Vayne already has 3 kills. That definitely makes our lives a lot easier.
Alright, off that back, Ornn just got a single rejuve bead. A little bit more lane sustainability into the Aurora, but...
Yeah, Chris needs to be tracking that. Unlucky, we do end up missing that. Oh, Flash gonna come out. Ult gonna come out. Oh!
Does have a little bit more poke in him. Jesse is coming in for a gank. Udyr does have no flash.
LeBlanc. Oh! She dashed into it.
She'll take the snowball for him.
Oh!
And Brecken will get a free kill for it.
LeBlanc W's into the snowball for fun, and then doesn't W back and ends up dying while also burning her flash. Looks like they are gonna dive this. Nice. Well played by ECU. Very well done there. Good tower dive. And good kill onto the LeBlanc. Very well played.
Jesse does have his classic Dark Seal.
Yep. 3 stacks on it so far.
It looks like LeBlanc has 3 amp tomes.
Yeah, he's probably building... What does she even build these days? Ludens?
I don't know.
Or like a Lichbane, maybe? I don't even know. I don't think Lichbane would be that good.
I don't think Lichbane would have that build path. Oh, she whiffs the W and
We're gonna go 1 for 1 in the jungle. That Ashe has no mana. Oh, let's see the Rend. Nice, good stun. Barrier gonna come out
We
and
do
the
have a
flash.
ward in there.
Good. Well played by ECU.
both
Punching
thumbs
that
down on Ash once again.
Yep, we're gonna clear some vision in the Dragon Pit as well. Well played by ECU so far. Got about a 2,000 gold lead. It's looking good for the side of ECU. Some more trading going on top. Looking pretty good.
In terms of vision, Allie is doing what she does best. She's getting some insane vision here, all the way deep in enemy blue buff. So
Yeah. Yep, that was for the that was so they had vision on the Ashe after the Vayne stunned her into the wall. They are gonna pick up a plate here as well. This Vayne is getting really fed. Only thing
Let's
I don't
get
like
a-
is the CS.
let's get a stack check on the smolder before we look at this fight that's about to happen. 72.
Solid, not bad. 8 stacks a minute.
I do believe that there might be a fight about to happen here, top lane or in top river.
Could be.
They're gonna find each other.
Udyr should not be chasing this. He's wasting his own time. Nice, good flash. Oh,
Ornn is
Jesse's
walking down to
stopping
this.
him. Oh,
They do
he
have health
wasted his
advantage here.
empowered.
Oh, he does get his R canceled.
Yo, gonna come out.
Aurora R comes out. He does get the Brittle off on the Aurora.
They can play this.
Yeah, Brecken just needs to play this out.
Freaking no flash. If he had flash, he could flash Q that LeBlanc. That'd be really good stacks. It's a little bit unfortunate for the side of ECU.
LeBlanc does have no TP though, so he should get at least another plate here.
Yeah.
And LeBlanc is walking back into the fountain. Forgot something in the item shop.
Forgot your kid in the grocery store.
Left her wallet.
That Ashe. Oh,
Ooh.
the Rend. Ashe are gonna come out. It's kind of wasted. Nico ult gonna come out. Milio ult as well. Down goes the Ashe. Can we pick up the Milio as well? It looks like we're gonna be able to. Auto Q. Nice. Well played by Chris.
Just barely before Milio Q came back up. If it was a second shorter cooldown, Milio might have gotten out there.
Yep. Well played by our bot lane there, getting a 2v2 kill.
Looks like Brecken now has 102 stacks. He is stacking like a machine right now.
There it is. That's more like it. Brecken has gotten to 225 at 17 minutes before. And he told me this time around he was going to shoot for 18 minutes, 18 to 20. And I told him that is what we need.
And right now he's just CSing very well. Just about 9 CS per minute. A little bit under 9. It's like 8.8.
A little bit of overstaying by our bot lane. Okay, good. They are going to back off.
Yeah,
Well
right now
played.
right now
Wow,
what's best
5
is
in
that
one vein.
right now it's just best that Chris pushes his gold lead and gets as many items as he can.
Yeah, they
Like I
really
said,
need
it's
pressure.
important that Chris has as many items as possible in those 5v5s, and he will have pretty much full item advantage if he keeps pushing this lead.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't get the Berserker Greaves, he can finish the Bork. I mean, I don't think that I know that. He's got all the components. I'm sure he's just slightly off of his item.
I wish we could see how much gold they were sitting on.
Yeah, it's tricky. Looks like they are going to go for the second Drake, which is, again, what we expected. We probably won't fight until the third one. LeBlanc will miss her chain.
They are cutting out of the pit,
Yep.
making for an easy rotate for LeBlanc.
She is going
And
to
LeBlanc is going to rotate on it. Ashar comes
Ashel
out.
already comes out, but she wasted it.
Nico Snare misses, but
Yeah, we're just going to have to give this one.
yeah,
that's
it's just
fine.
best for us to keep farming.
Yep.
Right, let's see what soul comes out. Infernal Soul. That is
Ah.
going to be huge on that Vayne and Smolder.
Oh, yeah. Really big.
Getting some nasty poke off on that LeBlanc before he backs. He might go for Essence Reaver here, if I'm being completely honest.
Who? Smolder? He's gonna go Trinity into Manamune. That's just what. That's the only thing you'll ever see Smolder's build. Trinity Force into Manamune every single game. Don't ask me why it does so much damage. It just does.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff with the streamer Drew Dude lately where he's been going Essence Reaver Smolder. It's just so much easier with the mana sustain. Because with
Yeah.
every auto, you regenerate a certain amount of mana based on your AD scaling.
Uh-huh.
Looks like Kodo will come down to this top gank here.
Yep.
And Udyr will get that kill. And I'm pretty sure AP Udyr does fall off, so that Sorta.
Kind of. It's just that he will just build tankier now. Good flash by Ali. Good rend onto that Ash. Will go down. Oh,
Brecken might get a cheeky mid kill here.
Nice.
Oh, he will fall
so
to the tower
close.
shot though.
He's a little quicker there, maybe.
I think that
It's
was as quick as he
it's
could have
worth,
casted
yeah.
flash there. Looks like they are looking to tower dive this Milio.
Yep.
He
as
wastes
they
his Q.
should.
Jesse is tanking. Chris just needs to get this kill quickly.
Nice. Well played by ECU once
Very
again.
well played.
Playing these,
Ashar comes up.
That was worth it, I think, for Ash. But ECU playing these tower dives really well. That's 2 tower dives now.
That's
Jesse
on a
have
really
pulled
short
off.
cooldown.
Yeah.
For a cross map stun, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Udyr is coming back for another top
Yep.
gank.
If it works once, it'll work again. This Koda's flash coming up a little late. Yeah, he's just gonna have to go down here.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
okay. The
he just
Aurora's
flowed
weak
for eternity
side,
there.
and that's just fine because this Aurora just will scale. Next item will be Leandry's, and then all will be well.
Let's get a stack check on that Smolder. It is 147 right now.
Yep, 10 stacks a minute. That's where we like to be.
I would like to shoot for 11 here. He does miss that cannon.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. With Milio here, he might get... Oh!
Hello.
I didn't even see the Nico there.
Me neither. I love the spectator POV because it doesn't even tell you. It's a surprise for everybody.
I'm sure it does on the minimap, but I was looking at the Aurora that whole time.
Yeah, I don't even know if it does. I'm not sure. I think she's in the middle wave
She's
right
there
now.
again.
Yeah. Oh, the Ren gonna come out. They need to back up. Chris is low.
Yeah, there are three
Ooh.
mid
We're gonna
with the
go on this
possibility
Ash.
of 4.
Smolder's gonna get an easy kill on the side lane.
Ali has Aura up.
Chris will flash. He needs to walk away here. There's no point in trading. They are gonna collapse onto Ali. She's just got it. It's time to go. She's a minion.
We are looking to disengage to get Ali out of there.
The barrier coming out for Chris. Is it gonna matter? Dude, you're just gonna flash.
Ali is
to
coming up from
take the
behind.
kill. Does she have ult? She does.
What's that caster minion doing there?
Somebody tell that caster minion to go back in the lane.
A little bit of an awkward play there mid, but we're
Yeah, I
we're
think
still
they just
ahead
need
in
to
goal.
let the Nico play. ECU just needs to say best wishes, Nico, and just kind of let her go.
I do think that she might have just gotten out there. She could have at least executed.
Yeah, I think so. I think she can run around forever.
A little bit of coaching that might happen later just because of that one play, but overall ECU still doing well.
Yeah. Still a good position.
Let's get another stack check on that Smolder. Right now it is 170, just a little bit over 10 stacks per minute.
Yep. About 10 and a half. Doing really well. And that's because of that Ash kill that he got. Nunu
Looks like
showing up.
It
The
just
ult gonna come
just
out.
barely clips the Orn Q and
Yeah.
cancels the snowball.
They can stick to him like glue here. He can slow him with his R as well.
I think
He's
he
not
just
gonna
needed to
opt
slow.
in. Yeah.
He would have at least burned the flash on him.
Yep.
Brecken
Ooh.
is pinned here. He just needs to get as much stacks as he can before he dies.
Yep, that's what he's playing for. He got a couple. Looks like third Drake, because of that, will probably end up going over to the enemy team.
Looks like we're opting to go for mid tier 2 here.
Yep.
Decent trade, but they are on soul point after this drag.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for the side of ECU. We do have 6 crows, but they are on soul point, so we need to be
Looks like
watching.
LeBlanc is TPing to that mid turret.
Oh, here comes Nunu.
Looks like Milio will get caught here.
Yep. The Nunu ulting. Ash is just gonna
Chris is
shred
sort of an awkward
Chris.
spot, waiting for that Ren to
the
come back up.
Ah. He's gonna get caught. Who's TPing? It's gonna be the Smolder. Ali coming in.
We'll
Gonna
catch
catch off
Milio.
the Nico or the Milio. Nice.
He does flash for the Q execute there.
Mm-hmm.
Ash flashes back over.
Oh, she does get caught there, and she.
Brecken now almost at 11 stacks per minute.
Yep. Looking good.
Oh, it just barely clips that wall. Those new walls are kind of buggy with dashes going over them.
Yep. Some more trading going on top lane. The Ornn is going to be out of mana here.
Coda can do a little bit of poking while he tries to back here because does have a full mana bar. At least playing to cancel.
Yeah, this is what he needs to do. He needs to WQ. Ah.
Just didn't do it fast enough. A little
Yep.
too late there. Ornn
will
will TP back, not on the cannon, so he just gets a free cannon while he runs away.
Okay. All right. He gets the flash out of it, so I guess it works out for the Ornn. Coda is going to be forced to stay as well because he doesn't have the TP. And neither does the Smolder, so he's really stuck. Udyr, Nunu is going to be up here. Oh, it's Ali! I'm getting baited, bro. I'm getting baited.
Did you not see him back and then
No, I didn't.
go to fountain?
I did not. Whoops. See, this Nico chant, man.
Broken.
It's broken. I'm not smart enough to see it. Ashar gonna hit the Nunu. He's gonna be able to not even get hit by the Ash W.
This Ash is just R'ing off cooldown.
Yeah.
They might get rift if nobody rotates fast enough for this.
I think there could be a fight here if we react.
We just need to react very quickly. Jesse's
looks
zooming
like Nunu's
in.
coming in. We're getting some poke off on the Ornn. Snowball will hit the Udyr. We're looking at the Ash.
Jesse does have R up. He just needs to wait.
Oh, the Aurora gonna hit all four. Nico are gonna hit all four as well. We're gonna be comboing down. We're picking up everybody. Ornn down. Ashley's
Brecken is down.
Nice.
LeBlanc is playing in that bottom bush there. They are just going for the Baron.
Yep, looks like it's gonna be a 4-for-1 trade so far. LeBlanc is gonna flash in and die. That's a bit of a
And Jesse could honestly
LeBlanc combo.
Jesse could honestly do this by himself. Everybody else
Yeah.
is insult to injury.
Yep, 20-minute Baron, 5-for-1 fight there.
They need to take
Great
this
by
top
ECU.
turret here while everybody's still responding.
Looks like they are just gonna back and spend their gold.
Yeah, after that fight, I can understand a little bit more of a gold lead there. I think they gained like, I think it was like 1,500 after that.
Yeah.
Overall, just item leads in every lane
Mhm.
except top, but he was a little bit weak-sided this game, so that's
Yeah.
okay. There's sort of an awkward item purchase for the Ashe, the cheaper static Shiv, even though she should probably be going Bork or something here.
Yeah, either like a Kraken or a Bork or something.
Yeah, she just needs to be doing a lot more damage than she's doing, and
Yeah.
static was not the move.
No.
As for the Milio is good mechanically. It's just the Ashe is not quite there to back him up on anything.
Yeah, she's kind of getting caught out quite a bit.
And Allie is once again proven why she's the Vision Mastermind.
Yeah.
Acting as a living ward, setting her clone to act as a living ward. Really good ward spot. She had it in this blue pit earlier.
Nice. Let's get a stack check really quick.
Stack check on that Smolder. That is.
We're there.
We're there.
226. He got it off of that Milio kill. Awesome. So now these team fights should be a whole lot better. Because now we've got the Smolder execute.
It looks like Coda is starting to do a little bit more damage to this Ornn. I think Ornn's building Force of Nature. Sort of an awkward purchase into the...
Yeah, because he's got the healing cut and the Negatron cloak.
Yeah, kind of an awkward purchase into the Vayne and Smolder here.
Yeah.
We are just going to take mid turret. We have 6 grubs.
Yeah, good macro by ECU there.
We
We're
just have
getting a little bit ambitious right now.
we have a little bit too much on our plate
The
there.
Vayne is chunked. If
We
they
do have good
flash-
siege. It's just our back line is sort of dying here.
Yeah.
While
Now
this is
let's-
happening, Brecken is getting
look
solo
mid.
kills bot.
Nice. Kill there. New snowball so he doesn't get slowed. I think. Oh, the brittle. Who's gonna take it? Oh, Ornn's gonna get it. Unlucky.
If he didn't have Triumph there, he would have died to Minion Wave.
Yep. Looks like kill score's gonna be 20-12. We are gonna stop them from getting the soul with our lane pressure due to the Baron. We're
Pretty
about
even.
almost 10k gold up.
Pretty even, like, trading going on around the entire map. Like, Ornn has been holding the line top lane this
Yeah.
whole time. Their only win con here.
Oh dear.
Their only win con here is if mid gets fed enough, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
Because
no.
Brecken is solo killing him.
Mhm.
I don't see him getting a kill
It's too
anywhere
late.
other than like
Oh,
a straight
Amelia
pick.
flash.
Jesse giving up the Raptors so Brecken can get more stacks here. Almost at 12 stacks a minute now.
It's looking very good. I'm excited to see this upcoming team fight.
I wish we could see individual gold. I just want to know how much gold Brecken has right now.
Yeah, we need to just keybind that. Might look at that in between games. Probably in a practice tool or something. Oof.
Bone plating will go down on LeBlanc. We should be seeing a bit more damage from the Aurora if they do choose to fight again. Looks like a fight is going to happen top.
Yep,
Ornn is
they're gonna
engaging
catch
with his
him.
R. Ali going
Ali
in with her
going in.
R, hitting the three-man stun.
Three-man ult. Nice.
Milio does go down. Udir's close to follow. He is running away. Ornn will be the next.
Yep, they're gonna pick him off.
LeBlanc is looking to pick off the Nico here.
Ooh, team turn.
She just misses the tether.
Oh, I thought she was gonna rotate back. No, team.
Brecken playing a little bit greedy to get stacks on both of them. I could see him angling it to get stacks
Yeah.
on both the clone and LeBlanc.
Yep.
A little bit greedy there. And
Well, it could also be because he doesn't know which one's which.
the Nico does have the shutdown.
Yeah.
A little bit of an awkward trade there, but we come out on top regardless. While this is happening,
Oh.
they're getting a solo kill mid.
Aurora's gonna flash.
Will he win this into the Udyr? Coda's playing it out.
He
Just
can
might
turn
get
an
it.
E.
Grasp is stacking.
Auto E.
He does have Scorch.
Yeah, he does.
That little bit of extra damage is making all the difference here.
Mhm. Does he have the Malignance finished?
He
the,
does. He
the
does. That was his
Leandries?
first time.
Okay, Leandries.
He's
That's
both
fine.
finished right now.
Cool.
And I think that... Okay, he is building Jack shows instead of the Force of Nature I thought he was going.
Okay.
A little bit better into the double ADC, but so-so.
Yeah.
Right, let's see the stack check there for a second. 303. Ow. Dude is stacking like a machine.
Yeah. Do we have any healing cut yet? We do not. I don't think it's really that necessary.
I-
I would like it. But
Yeah, I do think that into the Milio, it might make those fights a little bit easier.
And the
and-
Udyr as well with his W.
Yeah, Milio has just been making it easier for them to kite out a little bit better.
Mhm.
So as long as we get him off the board and his healing off the board, those fights will be going a lot shorter.
Yeah. Okay, looks like Smolder's gonna TP here. Gonna flap over the
They
Baron
are
pit wall.
shredding this Baron.
Oh wow, that's the power of 2 ADCs.
Oh my!
Huge damage on ECU. They're gonna have to start this fight chunked. Nico ult will catch 3. Milio R. Oh yeah.
The
they're
Nico
just
has to
getting
kite out.
down.
Static Shiv does kill. The Vayne will kill the Nico here.
Mhm.
LeBlanc is trying to clean up.
Oh.
Does get the kill.
She flashes. Oh, Vayne will too.
Big shutdown for
Bang.
LeBlanc on the Smolder.
But we do trade that back.
And we will get a Baron off of this.
Yes, we will, because we do still have the Vayne. 5 for 2 for the side of ECU, and they will end up with the Baron. We got a 12k gold lead going on.
They're still shredding with only 3 people. That Vayne
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Yep, Vayne is fed.
Chris is just attacking a million times a minute. He has 3 attack
Yep.
speed items.
Mm-hmm.
His damage is not suffering whatsoever.
No.
Vayne's passive is just carrying so hard.
Yeah. And that was the pick there. We were contemplating picking ADC in the first 3, but we're very glad that we ended up
Looks
waiting.
like a TP is coming bot. It will be Ornn.
Mhm.
They really want this. They really want this drag. They want
Yeah.
Soul. Soul's really their only chance of winning here, but
Okay.
Ornn is coming from behind. He does not have R, but he does have the flank.
Chris is going to die here.
Chris does get caught.
Really ambitious by the team. I don't know why we're going 2 people into their jungle with the Drake spawning. We know they're going to play for it. Bit of a blunder by ECU.
This is very much losable as long as ECU keeps making mistakes like that, but
We're engaging a little early.
a little bit of an awkward
Smolder
spot.
is here now, though. So this chunk should be good. Oh my gosh, that Smolder R just one-tapped that Ashe. 2 are down for the side of ECU. No more jungler.
That Elder buff on
Looks
the
like they're
Smolder
gonna
is
take
making all
down
the
the
difference here.
LeBlanc is going to be living at 1 HP. All Smolder has to do is get in range and she will be dead.
He will have E coming back up soon. LeBlanc is probably just going to turn around.
Yep, she did use her ult. That's funny.
Brecken's just going for the stacks. It's worth more than LeBlanc at this point.
Quite literally.
LeBlanc is TPing to their Nexus turrets to get the base faster.
Okay.
A little bit of a useless TP
Could've
there,
just
but
pressed
she's
B.
trying to hold the line without actually hitting the minions so far.
Yeah, ECU is going to get 2 inhibs here. Going to be pushing the towers, but because everybody's
Looking for the quick assassination on the Nico again.
She's going to flash.
Misses the tether completely though.
Doink.
Ashel does hit the Smolder. Nobody's really going to be able to follow up on it though.
No.
Dang,
Oh
that
my
Smolder W
gosh.
did a lot.
And the Q bounce did too. Does he have just 2 items?
Amelia
Does
will
he
die
have
to
three?
minions. Aw. The shield
Hold
just
tap.
saved him.
I just want to see. Okay, so he does have the LDR and the rapid fire cannon. Wow, that's what has 4 items at 30 minutes. Jeez.
Which overall pretty strong lead into the LeBlanc here.
Yeah.
He's
Got
up.
about a 14,000 gold lead right now for the side of ECU. They can kind of march in their face and in the game at this point. We just need to wait for the team to show up. Don't want to get too ambitious.
66 CS lead mid. That is insane.
As long as this Smolder gets here, they can fight for fun. Smolder is here. I think they can just full dive on this next wave.
Oh, that just half health dash. That is insane.
Yeah, wave
They
is
just need to
coming
play for
in.
the Smolder
They just
ricochet
dive
here.
right now. ECU can go in. I don't know why they're playing so scared. They had a super wave. Like, they're having to hit the minions. We just hit them while they're hitting minions.
Nico ult is up. They just need to engage very quickly.
Looks like the
They're trying to get the Smolder out of the fight.
Oh, that. Oh, wow, that damage.
The
That-
double
that one
ADC.
just got
Both
shredded
ADCs have
through.
their uptime here.
Yep, looks like ECU's just gonna take them all down. Oh, Udyr dying to the Smolder. Ashe doing P shooter damage to the
Just
Nunu.
anybody.
Yeah. And she's been hitting him for a solid 30 seconds at this point. Looks like she is gonna get picked off here. We're just gonna take the Nexus instead. Well done by ECU.
In their faces too. Hit them right where they live.
And now I will be back in a bit.
All right. So, in terms of damage, man, Brecken almost doubling any given source of damage in the game. They all pretty consistent in their team fighting, all doing consistent damage to each member of ECU. Just see 29 out of 36 kills. That is quite the map presence, if I'm being completely honest. 15, 11, 115. Just good presence by everybody on ECU. Smurfalicious. All right. Still a little bit of a graph breakdown. Total damage, be expected. The Smolder was absolutely one-shotting them at the end of the game. In terms of turrets, Coda's still doing very well, doing more than their entire team. Everybody just did very well in terms of just overall performance. We're itching to start this next game. I don't have much time to go over all the stats. And while we are setting up for the next draft, the stream will be right back. All right, the stream is back. I've heard a couple people saying we were quiet, so I'm going to turn us up just a little bit. And yeah, just give us some feedback on how the audio sounds. We're still figuring all this stuff out, so. All right, let's get back into the. Hey, let me copy that. There we go. I'm old and don't know technology. Alrighty. Now, as we get started with this game, we just got to remember what went wrong last game, how we need to fix it, and how they went wrong and how to exploit it. So we are hoping not to make the same mistakes twice, and I'm sure that they are thinking the same thing. But everybody is only as strong as their weakest members, so we just need to exploit their weakest members. Sounds kind of dorky. All right, they are banning that smolder off the rip. Not surprising there. Looks like ECU is going for the same bans. They're probably going to get the Nunu out of there as well. Nope, they're going for the Yone ban again for some reason. Honestly, both Coda and Brecken have much stronger picks than the Yone, so I don't know why it keeps getting banned. It is a strong flex pick, mind you, but it is not nearly as strong as their other picks. They have much larger champ pools, and I do think that individually targeting each person's champion that they're more comfortable on is indefinitely more important than targeting a flex pick that it's like, okay. Sounds kind of dorky. I'll agree with you on that one. Looks like we are going same bands as last time. We did that Graves a little bit more early. I can't see the draft. Oh my goodness, I am sorry. All right, yeah, sorry about that. They will target ban Jesse's Nunu like I expected, and in response, he picks the Ivern. And next pick goes to the Bluegolds from wherever they are. If they were riding the bus, it would be a very awkward bus ride home. They're locking in the Zeri. Did they want to do even less damage than last game? Their ADC was not doing too hot, and I don't think picking an ADC who is a little bit more mobile but does less damage is a good idea here. But hey, what do I know? I'm just really, really good at the game and think that that's a bad pick overall in any draft at all. But they will have the Nami to increase that damage. I don't really think it's going to make that much of a difference. A little bit more mobility probably, but I do think we will outdamage them if we have the Nico open and literally any other ADC that Chris plays open, which we do. I do think they are underestimating our bot lane. And there we go. We have the Nico first pick and the Ashe. Ashe was left open this time around, so Chris wanted it, and he took it. Simple as that. I think we are drafting Circle. Oh, the Caitlyn lock-in. We are definitely going to have a lot more damage than they do because we have the Caitlyn Nico, Insane Burst there, Insane kill securing there. Pretty good lockdown. They will be a bit more mobile than last time, but I do think Caitlyn's effective range is going to be much better here. Last pick of the first pick phase goes to Blugold, and they will pick Nidalee. Okay, that's kind of an awkward pick in any setting, unless you are some of the best in the world. So, for those of you who don't know, Nidalee is a very tough to learn jungler. There's just the skill cap or the skill floor is very, very high. Skill ceiling is very, very high. If you are playing in anywhere from bronze to plat to emerald, if you see a Nidalee locked in on your team, don't play that game out because you're going to lose because they're going to throw. It's just a very hard champion to play overall, and is kind of troll for them to pick that there. And yeah, it looks like we were banning the Malphite this time, so they don't get to pick it for the second game in a row. And we were banning the Colette as well. And they were banning Corki for some reason. I'm not sure who has played Corki on our team lately, but apparently they do not like it. It is very meta right now. It has not been nerfed yet. And the Dr. Mundo as well. And they will pick the Nefiri for mid, leaving our top and mid for the last two picks. They'll probably pick Brecken first here because he knows his matchup. Trying to stall out the clock a little bit, formulate some good comps with these last two picks. 5 seconds left on the clock, and we will lock in the Silas for mid. I'm not sure about the ults that they have on this one so far. I'm not sure if that would be good in Silas, but we will get Coda's set, so it's just very comfortable picks all around. A little bit of an awkward pick for Brecken because the ults aren't very good on their team. Nidalee is sort of specific to the champion. The Fury is sort of specific to the champion. Volibear is locked in top lane. That's a better ult for Silas. So we will see a bit more playability with Silas ult into Volibear and Nami. Pretty good engage for the late 5v5s. So yeah, that draft is finished. Overall, I think we won this one by a landslide. Just overall, very good draft by ECU. We will see very good side laning here. We'll see Silas on these side lanes a bit more. Both Silas and Set just absolutely chunking these turrets. Volibear is just a very safe, boring pick. It does damage, it sustains, it does everything that you can hope for, and it can build any item at once. I don't really like it. I don't like playing it. I don't like fighting it. It is boring on both sides. The only time I like it is when I'm not building the weird stuff that's in the meta. Because right now it's a weird combination of mage and marksman items. It goes into like Rod of Ages, into Navori, Flickerblade. So it's just sort of an awkward mixed build that does mixed damage, and he's still tanky, he still does damage, he still sustains in lane. So it's just sort of awkward to play into. So I imagine Coda will not have a tough time, but we will just see how the game goes. As for bot lane, I think this is pretty cut and dry. We win that by a landslide. And I don't think Jesse will struggle into this Nidalee. Nidalee, once again, is a very hard champion. So I don't see that this Nidalee piloting it very well. Granted, I could be wrong. I have been surprised before. But I sincerely doubt that they will measure up. So after that, we have Silas into the Nefiri. Might be a bit awkward after 6 because Nefiri can utilize her R a bit better than Silas can. So we will see if Silas as a Nefiri ult interaction works well. I don't think it will, but we will just see how Brecken plays it. I'm sure he has something diabolical cooked up in his head. He did lock in the Silas after the Nefiri, so he definitely was thinking of something. We're going to see very, very soon what he has in mind. Looks like both sides are ready. And Connor's getting some final notes in. Probably a few critiques from last game, how to perform better, how to utilize our draft to its fullest, what to watch out for in the enemy draft. So we will just see how they play this game. ECU is just going to do what they do best. They're going to make their presence known as early as possible. And once they do, they're going to continue snowballing, keep pressing that lead for objectives, sometimes sacrificing the objectives for the more necessary ones. Like last game, we were sacrificing more Drakes in favor of getting all 6 grubs so we could have a bigger side lane presence and crash more waves into their turrets and chunk their turrets down and have all 3 Nexus or inhib turrets down so they can end. So it's just very important for each of our side laners to have Grubs here. I do think that Jesse won't necessarily need to gank bot here, but it will be very opportune for him to do so. It's a very high mobility bot lane though, so it might be a bit harder to gank on the Ivern instead of the Nunu. But I am sure he is a plan in his head about it. He usually knows exactly what to do in these situations. My guess is that the Nico Caitlyn will just farm under turret and just do what they did best. Wait for Jesse to come and continue farming well, continue poking well until they're pigs on a platter ready to be scooped up. And while we're waiting for Connor to get back in here, which looks like it'll be a few seconds from now, we're just going to just chill, I guess, and wait for the game to start. And Connor is once again back. So what are you thinking, Connor?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we won this draft. Like, this is probably one of the hardest we've won draft yet. I won't lie. The Nefiri pick is like the only thing that we didn't like counter, but as long as we just EWE2 on her when trading, and if we're doing it in the wave, then we have wave prio as well. And then it's like he's bringing electrocute, so we have like early pressure. Caitlyn Nico into Zeri Nami. Zeri Nami already is not a very good duo. Caitlyn Nico is a super duper good duo. So I'm expecting them to get some really, really good trades off early. And just like period, like always. And I told them to play more aggressive when they get their leads. So if they do end up getting early leads, which I'm hoping they do, they should be more comfortable now pursuing them so that we have higher damage, and so we can really stomp them out of the lane. Silas pick, luckily for us, the Zeri ultimate scales with AP. The lightning crash, whenever Zeri's building full AP, is like a one-tap machine. So us having that one, if it's a good close team fight, like not close as in like who's gonna win, but close as in like close quarters, if everybody's like hitting each other all in each other's faces, Silas having the lightning crash is gonna be better than Zeri having the lightning crash. And that'll be really cool to see. But Nefiri R for Silas is good because it gives true damage or true vision around the area. So that'll be good for objective setup. And then Nami ult is always going to be good because of the AoE CC. And then we have an Ivern. I mean, that's kind of set in stone for Jesse.
We have 6 champions on the team.
Yep. And the Nidalee probably going to try invade. We already talked about it beforehand, though. We're going to try our best to scout that out and get some good vision down. Be ready to counter that. And just kind of make that Nidalee's life really difficult. There we can see some masteries. Some people play their champs, some don't.
And I did say that Nidalee is a very hard champion to make work well. And
oh, yeah.
Let's be completely honest, I don't see this Nidalee doing as well as everybody else. Swapped around a little bit. That was a bit awkward, but
yep. All right.
Overall, Nidalee is just a very difficult champion. I don't think it's going to be utilized very well here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well this Nidalee pick is going to work out. They really need some early pressure with it if they want it to work. Looks like Nico's going to.
Okay, this guy's falling for the same trick twice. This happened last game too.
And he flashed again. Unfortunate for Bebo.
What's that thing about old dogs and new tricks? Getting that extra 3 gold on the Nefiri dog. Yeah. I did think to myself that I do think Nefiri dogs do tank Silas E for the hook.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a bit of a counter matchup until Brecken has enough damage to fully get those down.
Yes, but here's the thing, right? So what you can do is if you E1 on Silas, you can dash into their face, and then you W to get right on top of them, and then you E2 instantly without even using any of your empowered autos. And because you're right on top of her,
threading the needle there.
The dogs can't get in the way because you're already right on top of her. So if he's doing that in the minion wave, he actually has threat for the lane, which is really good. And him starting with poke is also really good. He needs to dodge the second Q. He does dodge it. Can use that empowered auto. He's got one more.
And for those of you who don't know, any ability that Neferi hits, it will automatically make her passive dogs travel towards the thing that she hits.
Mm-hmm.
So if she keeps on hitting the minion wave with her abilities, that just means that it's creating a much clearer opening for the Silas to get his engage in.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Getting some nasty engage off on
That's
this
Zeri
area.
taking a lot of damage.
Below half now. She just won't be able to lane.
Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's
And
really low.
I did say pregame that this guy did not do very well on Ashe, so I don't think a lower damage champion.
Yeah, Ashe is like one of the best ADCs in the game at the moment. And if you can't perform on something like that, turning and going to something like a Zeri, who's a lot worse in the meta, is really quite the choice.
It does not matter how high mobility the champion is. If it's doing that much less damage, I don't think it's worth it at all. I do think the Nami compensates that for a little bit with her abilities and items, but I don't think it will make that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Especially with how bot lane is going right now.
Oh, 1 HP on that Zeri. Almost a solo kill there.
She
Yeah,
is staying here.
They could probably die.
Nidalee is there.
But we do have vision on it, so they at least know that. But heal gonna come out for Nami. Already expending one summoner spell bot. Ali's gonna be full HP still. Both
Pretty even
champions-
trading going on mid at the same time. About the same health. A little bit lower mana on Brecken, but that's to be expected.
Yep.
Mage things. Nidalee is taking her sweet time on her camps right now.
Yeah.
I don't think she really knows how this clear works.
Nope. 330. Nidalee clear. That is something.
Suboptimal.
Yep, Ivern finished about 20 some odd seconds earlier.
Oh, just gets clipped by the edge of that E.
Mm-hmm. He's going to have to back.
He does still have TP up. I imagine he's going to get like a no magic and something or other.
Yeah,
Might go Spirit here.
he could. Nidalee is here. Oh, Spirit's going to connect. Barrier. The Ignite coming out. We'll trade 1 for 1.
Honestly, I don't think she needed to ignite. I think
No.
that the Caitlyn
Tower
could have
shot
gotten
kills. Yeah.
the kill there.
But better safe than sorry. And that is what we expected, though, the Nidalee ganks. So hopefully we're thinking about that more. Oh, good flash. Oh, wow, this is a solo kill. Nice.
He backed away from his E shield.
Yeah.
Did he just predict the fight going that poorly in his favor?
Yeah, I guess. We
Looks
are going
like
to get a gank down on the Neferi.
Nasty mid fight happening here.
Nice.
That's free kill for the Silas. Any kills early on Silas are good kills.
Oh, yeah, Andy's CS up right now. Silas is one of the best mid lane champs in the game right now, even after a couple of nerfs. I love this pick. I'm a Silas player myself.
I played a few games of Silas recently. It's just kind of difficult to CS early on. It's just a little awkward with
Yeah.
his passive autos, but
Yep. The name of the game is anytime you're trading with the champion, you also need to trade with the lane. That was a really good cue.
Ali does still have flash. So I think that if she hits a nasty flash stun off, they could just kill.
Yeah, the series, they're staying?
Why are they staying?
They just die here to one Caitlyn Q. They're staying, but they're not even in XP range.
Sure, awkward positioning all around
Okay.
by their bot lane. Just allowing to be poked, not even trying to dodge skill shots.
Yeah,
I think they're playing tilted. It's just
maybe, but they were also playing like this game 1, so I'm not sure.
it's like
Could have had the
noticeably
6
worse.
advantage. Volibear is going to flash.
I do think that Coda just needs to back here, because once Volley gets
Looks
6, he can just dive.
Ah, I thought that would have been bigger.
Brecken does get 6 first. I'm not sure if he's gonna hold on to R here, waiting for somebody else, or if he's
Yeah,
gonna
he-
use it on this.
Normally you'll wait.
Yeah,
when
that's
you
what I
need
mean
it.
there.
Yep.
Yep, he's just gonna take it straight from the Fury.
Yep.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, Coda just did not have enough health to trade into that. and Volibear was just going to gain that much more health and disable his tower. So it's just it was a free dive for Volibear all around.
Looks like Nidalee is bought, and we do know about it. So that's good. They're going to start the dragon.
We do have control word on it, though. The name of the game is Vision right here, because we've just been aware of Nidalee's movements all around the map. She just hasn't really been allowed to move without us knowing about it. They do get a drag here, but let's be honest, Jesse already knew that. He's on those grubs.
Yep.
Volibear's not even going to check it. He's just going straight to lane because Coda has a little bit of a push coming in.
Nice. Boom. Big damage. Good trade by Coda.
Half healthing him.
Ooh.
Not even allowing for the second W.
Nami's going to get really low. Allie this time around is going to go for the Oblivion Orb into the healer. So that's very good by Allie.
Two-man
Oh,
bubble.
that Q.
They have to back here.
Yeah. Man, our
we're just
bot
gonna
lane getting
stay.
so close to getting kills, and then...
Hey man, the
Just
more we
level
push that
one.
lead,
Oh, yeah, no, yeah,
and the more
for
we
sure.
force them out of lane, the more we get
Yeah.
items.
Oh, of
And
course.
she's going for the attack speed.
she's going to go static shiv.
She's not gonna make much use of it. She hasn't been allowed to even auto, so it's sort of just an awkward buy all around.
Nice. Brecken going to pick up another kill. Huge for him. 3-0 on Brecken already.
The Fury is going for the Profane Hydro Rush for some reason.
Yeah. It's a little weird, I'm not going to lie. She's probably going to end up building Black Cleaver after, if I had to guess.
I'll say Eclipse might have been a better buy.
I agree. I think Eclipse Black Cleaver is better.
Eclipse into Black Cleaver, and then probably followed by a Serpent's Fang.
Yep. That's what I would have built.
Because there are just so many shields on our team right now. Having an assassin here is just so good for them because it's the only class that can really utilize
The
Serpent's Fang really, really well.
Yep.
Especially in an ability-based assassin like the Fury.
Yep. Nice.
Canceling the
Nami's back.
Canceling the Nami's back. Insult to injury. We
Yeah,
do
pick
have
up the
6
tail.
now, so those far-fetched kills aren't going to be so far-fetched anymore.
Yep.
Chris is now a full level up on the Zeri here.
And do some more tower damage. This is a Coda level early tower damage here.
Nefiri is
Fury's gonna
walking down.
walk.
We have 4 full plates.
We see her. Zeri's not here yet, and she definitely cannot 2v1 them. Yeah, she's just wasting her own time. Brecken got the catch away for free. He's going to be able to catch her whenever she comes back in. Could be a good trade opportunity for Brecken. She is going to walk up.
He knows
though.
exactly where she's going to be.
Yep.
Forced
This
to use
guy
smite
is the
because
Nidalee legend.
she canceled the aggro.
Yep, as a jungler, I know the pain, but I haven't done that since I was level 30, so it's a little tricky. Probably not the best idea to be playing these kinds of champs.
Oh my. Caitlyn R is down, but Zeri is too low to
She can
fight
do a
anything
good Q
here.
though. Look, bot.
Big fight happening here. Nidalee goes in. Trying to take the Nico out once again. Why is everybody going for the Nico here?
Whoa! Chris turns around. and
Insane
one
damage.
taps. Nice, dodge the bubble. He can play on her. This is a pickup for Chris.
Chris doesn't quite have R yet, but it is still fightable. Daisy's coming in to help.
Nice.
Doesn't quite have the vision on him. Q just short.
Iron Q misses as well.
Oh! They're
Ivan wins
playing in this Nidalee's face.
Nice. They need to turn
Jesse
around
just
here.
needs to back out.
Yep.
Flashing over the wall just to get him off the team.
Jesse is going to go down. Brecken needs to leave here. Ooh.
Like I was saying about the Neferi dogs, they are going to tank Silas there.
Yeah, but whenever Silas uses the Neferi ult, he also gets dogs of his own. It's kind of like whenever a Viego possesses a Neferi and gets dogs as well. It's my favorite little thingy.
He's going to follow this Neferi to the ends of the earth.
Yep. Really chase her
He
out.
does have to take the long way around, missing some XP and gold from those minions, but
For the first time in a lot of games, though, look at the CS lead bot. Chris has a 15 CS lead, roughly. That is huge for him. Coda gonna ult and flash. The Volibear gonna follow the flash with his own ult. And he is gonna go down to the Nidalee.
Honestly, I think you should have just let it go to the Volibear.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, Volibear's just going to go Roa, probably into Flicker Blade.
Yep.
Just really boring build. Not fun to play, not fun to fight against.
Yep. I forget that it's actually called Flicker Blade.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed the name, but
Yeah.
hey,
It's funnier.
item's still an item. He's going to take the
Nice.
Volibear
Yep.
ult.
That's his best ult there. He needs to
He's holding on to it.
now. Yep, good. He's playing it really well. Nefiri gonna W the wrong character. Oh, yeah. This is a bit of a blunder by the enemy team.
Bot getting turret while this is all happening.
Yep.
Just short of catching the Nidalee there. Man, they are bullying this bot lane.
Yep. And this is what I told them. I said, whenever you get that lead this time around, really force them out of lane, like really get in their face. And now we do have the CS lead. We do have the gold lead. We do have the collector bot already.
Nidalee is flanking though.
I think they can.
Both bot
they
laners
can
are.
play this.
Ooh,
They can play this for sure. That headshot was a lot. Q damage coming out. The ult coming out. She's 1 HP. She can't fight anymore.
if he had collector, that would have been a clean kill. Oh, he does have
Yeah,
collector.
It just wasn't quite in the threshold.
Just barely below.
Tommy ult gonna come out.
Oh, cancels the Nefiri
nice.
ult. And it is completely on cooldown.
She turns into the minion so she can't get W'd by the Nefiri. Bang. Down goes Nidalee.
Nice.
Well played by Ali there. Oh, and they
Getting
CC'd.
rooted. This Nefiri
Wow.
is not having a fun
Wow,
time.
Yeah.
Ali is just this
That
Nefiri's
was really well played by ECU.
absolute nemesis there. Making sure this
Fantastic
Nefiri
play.
can't play the game.
Yeah. CCing her permanently. And,
All the while, Coda is still fighting top,
boom.
getting some nasty poke off. He does have aura up.
Oh. If he ulted before the W, I think he wins that. Good try.
He will go down to that though.
Mhm.
They are pretty even.
Yeah, he got good CS.
Volibear is sitting on gold though, so if he
Mhm.
stays any longer, Coda just gets free kill for no reason.
Yep.
And while Nidalee is on her top side, Jesse's just getting dragon for free.
Yep. It's really good by ECU. Normally we don't fight these until the third one, but
One
if
thing,
it's free, it's free.
one thing Jesse does very well. He even when he has no vision on them, he keeps track of in his mind where they show up, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just tracking him like a dog. He knows that this Nidalee is on top side,
Yeah.
even though they have no vision on it.
Hmm. And that's something we were talking about even before we got here today for the game. We were talking privately about how this game is really, really jungle oriented because the enemy jungler is he's currently Emerald and he was Diamond in 2 previous seasons. So I was telling Jesse, I was like, this series is all on you. You know, just track that guy so your team,
Brecken, we'll get
Knows
some
how to
solo
play.
turret gold here.
and it's working out really well. And for some reason, that guy picked Nidalee, and I've never seen him lock in Nidalee before. So that worked out really well for us.
Brecken using rocket belt to get that extra CS.
Hey, if you're gonna buy the item, you might as well use it.
15 CS up on this Nefiri.
Yeah, we've got 2 Oblivion Orbs on the team. Probably could have communicated.
Pretty
that
good
later.
here, especially with the Rod of Ages by
Yep.
Volibear,
And
which will be
Nidalee,
handling a
her
lot.
E, and the Nami.
Just overall, very good item choices all around on E ECU.
Yep. Nidalee's gonna walk in. We're gonna Nico. Nefiri's gonna turn it. Okay. Looking a little
Redemption
tricky here.
coming out
We're
from
surviving.
Ivern.
The redemption comes out. They can
We're
turn
just playing
this.
it slow here. Volibear is coming on the back up, but so is
Nice.
Coda, so is Chris. So is
Oh, Brecken.
Big Stun on the Silas. He does have
We
the
do get
Nami
the
ult.
Nami ult. Oh!
Big arm!
Oh my! Wow. Brecken just 1v9 the whole fight. Wow. Very well played by Brecken there. See, they were asking me about this Silas pick, and I was looking at it and I was talking about because we were gonna pick like a Syndra. The team was suggesting Syndra, and then I said, I don't know, we need more engage. And then we started talking about the Silas, And, you know, for anybody that watched Worlds, Faker 1v9 game 4 of the finals on Silas because it was their only form of engage. So I told Brecken, I said, this is your Faker moment. And he just showed his Faker moment right there with that engage with the Nami ult.
And they are all coming back up. They don't quite get the inhib here. It's important that we just back and we get our gold lead off.
Oh! They instantly paused the game.
Top game crash.
Uh-oh. So we're going to hang out.
Yeah, hang out
Right
for just
after
a
this
little bit.
pause, we're going to see what happens to this Nidalee. But while we're here, we can talk about a little bit of the game. We've got 18 to 6 in kills, already 10k gold up, only at 16 minutes. Brecken just dodged Nidalee spear with his E, and then he just went in and landed his chains on her, so she's probably going to get one shot here. And 805 on Silas. The Caitlyn's 3-1 and 3. 4-3-2 for Coda, as well as the CS lead. CS leads everywhere. Just really well played by ECU. Ivern with 10 KP. It's just it's looking really good.
All right, looks like everybody's readying up to start the game.
Pause should be gone here soon. We're gonna get jump scared by a bunch of noise because Silas is gonna be beating the heck out of the Nidalee.
And this Nidalee is going to have the reaction time test of her life.
She doesn't have flash. She
doesn't have flash, so she's
just dead.
She's pretty much dead. As
I know she's
Chris is
spam
there.
clicking back right now. Yeah, Chris has R. He can just use it, but I don't think it's worth. He can just like throw a Q, and down she goes.
Yeah,
he channeled DR. Luckily, it didn't go off, so he does get to keep it.
Wait, who's her?
The Caitlyn.
Oh yeah, if somebody dies when Caitlyn R is on them,
just before it shoots off.
Yeah, just before it shoots off, it gets refunded by, I think it's like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
so
if
it
that,
comes right
like
back
5.
up. A little bit of stream lag there. Spectator light catching up with the pause.
Yep. Reckon it's gonna do some counter jungling of his own. As a Silas jungle player, this warms my heart.
I love just the support game whenever it's a sweep like this, where we get to see the support vying for vision even in their own jungle.
Yeah.
In terms of vision, Ali's outclassing the support once again. Just all around outclassing the support.
Yeah, look at Jesse's vision score as well. 18 there. It's pretty solid.
Pretty even everywhere else, though.
Oh, he's going to kill one of them. No, he flashed and missed. Okay, he still kills him.
I think he can still play this out. He just needs a stall for his W cooldown.
He has to dodge the second Q. Oh, he didn't.
Fury does get some heals from Nami here.
She's going to W. Nice.
Oh, the Nami bubble just stops it.
The bubble. Unlucky. Oh, Brecken just beating the heck out of him.
Both players are
But they have so
Volibear
much
ulted right now.
Both of them have so much.
Silas is holding. Silas is healing just a little bit more.
Yeah. It says the item difference. It's 2 with the hit. Well, that's the difference is the Oblivion Orb.
And Volibear is still healing quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
He only
with the
has
W.
one item, and he was holding his own against 2.5 item Brecken.
Yeah, but both of them press W to heal, and Silas had healing cut.
Just a testament to how annoying that build is.
Oh wow.
Even when you're that far behind. Ooh.
Nidalee thought she was gonna do something there.
I don't want to hear Coda say that Storm Surge is bad ever again. We saw how well it's done. Brecken keeps locking it in, keeps proving Coda wrong.
Yep.
A little bit of an inside joke there.
10-0-6, 128 CS to 94 mid. Really huge performance by Brecken this time around. 12k gold lead at 19 minutes for ECU, 23-7 on the kill score. It's looking like this game is probably wrapped up already.
In terms of CS difference, just all around, we've had CS lead everywhere, even support. Not that it matters much, but
hey, but it's a mental difference.
Every little number counts.
Yep. Yeah, really well played so far.
In terms of items, ADC.
Jesse has as much vision score as the enemy support. Really well done by
Extra
Jesse
Caitlyn
there.
range there with the rapid fire cannon by.
Yeah.
And this guy is going static shiv once again.
Yep.
little bit of a.
This time it makes sense.
This time it makes sense because it's just the Zeri item, but just walking in a straight line, I
Boink.
guess.
Oh my, that damage. Nidalee's dead. Heal the Caitlyn.
Well, that's happening. Chris is out kiting it.
Uh-oh.
TP coming in from the Volibear.
He's gonna get stuck in the Caitlyn trap.
Yeah, he's just he is perma.
Dead.
He did not get to play that entire time.
Wow.
I don't think he moved from that spot.
Nope. Well, he got stuck in the Caitlyn trap, so he couldn't do anything. You never want to TP against the Caitlyn. And a big reason that we picked Caitlyn here, we were going to pick Ashe, but a big reason.
The jungler has left the game.
They tried to surrender. That jungler just actually rage quit.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that. I was saying a lot at the very beginning about them just having bad manners as players in general, but this is just another level. Like,
Yeah, come on.
why
Man.
would you rage quit in?
A competitive game, man? That's for your school.
We're almost to semifinals. Like,
Yeah.
what you don't realize is we're students and athletes. We are representing ECU here. They are representing whoever the Blugolds are, and it's just good to be professional in any capacity. Yeah, he's just fully left.
Yeah, he left the game. That's a really pretty Nidalee skin, though.
Yeah, let's just admire that for a second.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and take a second. Wow, that's beautiful.
Very nice skin. Oh, we're representing ECU.
Not quite. We won't go that far. We zoomed out a little far. You could zoom back in a little.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we have Super Wave coming in mid, and all the while we were just prepping for Baron. I think we are. We don't really have the vision for it, so I think we're just aiming to crash some more waves.
Yeah, it's gonna be able to farm up here. 15k gold lead, 29-7, 21 minutes in. Enemy jungler has still not returned. I don't know if in real life he like got up and stormed out or something, but his team needs to tell him to get his butt back in the game.
There hasn't been a pause called yet, so I think
Yeah.
I think it's an actual
Yeah, I think
rage
he
quit.
actually left. I wonder if we can open up the chat.
Oh, he's back, I
Okay, he's
guess.
back.
Is he cooled down?
I suppose.
Or maybe they just didn't want to pause with more technical issues. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I hope he's all right. You know, I hope it doesn't affect him too much. You know, at the end of the day, you know, this is like a competitive sport and whatnot, but it is just a game. We don't want to get too emotional about it.
Their entire team is coming to chase the Silas while the rest of our team gets the Baron. Brecken's looking to play this
he's
out.
gonna win it.
One-shotting the Nidalee
There's
instantly.
one.
Oh my! Getting a
He's
free
1v4.
double kill.
He's 1v4. Let him do it. No, ECU, back off. Let him Penta.
Penta!
Penta by himself. Don't steal it. Okay. He takes it. Oh, come on.
Chasing that Nidalee.
No.
Oh,
You have
fails.
to jump there with Silas E. That's the only wall that you can jump that over. Unlucky. He's got a TP in to end the game instead. Wow. Well played by ECU.
Reports it.
GG's.
Brecken not quite getting his Penta, but hey.
You know, hey, he was 1v5, 1v4, and he got 4 of them, so.
Yeah.
36k. Oh.
Very, very short game. Brecken
36K.
showing
How
why
long
he
was
was
the game?
23 minutes.
What is 36 damage a minute compared to the 23 minutes? Because 23,000 would be
It's like
1,000 damage.
It's like 1.2 or 3,
I think
K
it's
a
more
minute.
than that.
1.2 or 3K a minute, I
Yeah,
think.
probably.
Man.
I don't know if the websites that or if the things that we play through, like the NECC or the GAC track stats, but if they did, that'd be really good for Brecken.
Koda once again leading in turret damage. Just overall very, very well done by him.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of healing, the
Nidalee.
Nidalee healing, proving why Oblivion Orb was necessary here.
Yep.
And the shielding, Ivern
Ooh.
doing what he does best.
Yep.
Yeah, just self-mitigated damage. Volibear just throwing his face into everybody and somehow
Yeah.
living.
That Silas self-mitigated is really good too.
Look at true damage. I'm scared too. True damage champions. Yep.
Yeah, bro, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a bruiser, by the way.
I don't know where all the true damage came from with the
Yeah, just look at KDA though. Let's humble our top laner really quick. Come on, bro.
25 KDA.
But yeah, wow. Well done by ECU.
Even putting Jesse's 19 KP to shame.
Yeah.
19 KD to shame.
Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I hope the enemy jungler is okay.
Not sure what quite happened there, but
yeah.
not sure if it was technical difficulties, but
They threw out like 2 different surrender votes. So
yeah.
I don't know. I hope enemy team is okay. I hope this doesn't rattle them too much. You know, it's just a game.
And I did see that one person voted yes, and
Yeah.
then it was instantly shut down. So
Oh, and you know what?
what?
I'm not gonna lie. Enemy jungler, he is like an emerald diamond level player, and all of his teammates are bronze and silver.
Yeah.
So they're probably, you know, he's probably upset at his team's performance, even though he was also not performing. You'll see this a lot with people who like think they're hot stuff, if you will. But you know, he sees his teammates. He's 1-7-1. You know, maybe his bot lane did lose really hard, but you know, that's just the way the game goes sometimes. You know.
That wasn't the. This is the.
No, I know this guy left.
Yeah, and the.
Oh, he's 3-10-1.
Yeah, so
Wow.
like we see the mental game playing out. Like
Yeah.
he's thinking, oh, I'm mechanically good. I'm a lot better. Like everybody else is, like the Caitlyn Nico, they're silvers. I can beat them because I'm mechanically better.
Yeah.
But that lead was just too much for him to deal with, and he wasn't playing smart. He let his own mental state get to him. I can confidently say that at the very least he mental boomed.
Yeah.
Like
He did leave the game.
like Volleybear was throwing himself into everybody on our team, but that's just what Volleybear does. So it's sort of just to be expected. But Nidalee is not supposed to do that, so it's sort of awkward to see Nidalee play like that, and it was very clear that he was upset with his team.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're standing alongside full bronze team and you blame them and you're not focusing on yourself, you're going to end up at the exact same or less KDA than they are, because you're just throwing yourself at the problem head first and hoping that your superior mechanics will fix the problem for you.
Yeah. So with all that being said, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
We hope you guys had fun. We had fun. The players had fun. Another 2-0 victory for ECU. We're going to get out of here. We hope you guys have a good night. Still undefeated. Playoffs coming soon. We have another GAC game this Thursday. We actually have a game tomorrow. So normally we don't have games on Wednesdays, but we had to reschedule a game from last week. So we will have a game tomorrow. Be there.
I do think that the schedule is...
I think it's 7:30.
No, I think it's Wednesday at 7 and then Friday at 6:30. I do believe that is the schedule.
Maybe.
I said it.
We'll double check.
I said it completely verified at the beginning of the stream, so go back to that in the VOD.
Yeah.
We will check that.
I don't remember at the moment, but definitely go check that out.
There's been too much
Wednesday
happening in
and
the game.
Friday. Okay, Wednesday and Friday, not Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, Wednesday and Friday.
Be there. We will. Not sure on times. We aren't either. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
But either way, Wednesday and Friday, we've got games again. Going to see if ECU can pull out the completely undefeated run before these playoffs start. And then playoff season will come out. Definitely be there for that. ECU's got really good chances to end up winning the whole thing. We can win the championship. We will win the championship. This is the coach talking now. We will win the championship. And we'll see you guys there. But for now, have a good night. Good games, everybody. Go ECU. Tigers forever. Power!
Put Rory on my election ballot.